Alrighty, guys, hello, and wow, has it been a long time since I've been back here. It's been probably about 3 months since I actually played this world in Minecraft. Well, besides earlier today, because I had to deconstruct the stuff I did last time. I've been on a bit of a hiatus, and I tried to record this hour-long building episode once before. And kind of what ended up happening was I didn't have the audio for my mic recording. And that is not a good thing, to be honest. So I wasn't going to do post narration, so I just deconstructed everything that I did. And we're going to start over, straight from the beginning. So what I'm going to do here is, this is going to be an hour-long building episode, so that little wooden crappy house isn't going to be there anymore, okay? That's going to look better by the end of the hour, or give or take like 10-20 minutes. I'll probably give about 20 minutes. And yes, but first we are going to make kind of a little bunker. Yeah, it's called a bunker. This is based off Black Belt Panda. I don't want to do that yet. This is based off the Black Belt Panda's design of a bunker. I like the way he did it, so I'm going to do it extremely similar to his, if not almost an exact replica. And I'm going to tell you guys how to build it. I'll also link his channel down in the description to that video. And he has some other tutorials that you guys should probably check out. They're absolutely fantastic. But here we go. So you're going to just start off with, like, I started off with a square here. You can start off really with whatever you want. However big you want to make this. And you're just going to, you're going to want to fill this in with smooth stone. Now, I'm using smooth stone. You don't have to use smooth stone. Nothing's saying you have to. I just think it gives a bunker feel to it, and so does Black Belt Panda. So I'm gonna do it his way because he's much better at building in Minecraft than I am. And so we just start off with a little square here. You're gonna want to leave a space in the middle for your tunnel that you're gonna make, and there we go. So there you go. I have a let's see, 1, 2. That's like 9 by 9ish. So I'm not gonna count it out. So yeah, and then you're gonna wanna make an outer layer. There's not gonna be a door to this, by the way. This is gonna connect straight to whatever base that you have, and that's gonna be that. So what we're gonna do here? Oh, do I have? Yeah. There we go. My frame rate got a little better. I think every time I move, it goes down a bit. That's okay. And we're just gonna fill this in. There's gonna be no door. It's just gonna connect straight to your base. And darn it, those little spikes of lag there. I don't know if I'm gonna. No, I'm gonna have enough. I'm gonna have enough cobblestone. Bunkers are kind of low to the ground. If you've ever seen them, they're partially built in the ground. So we're gonna make this looking a little hunched over. Not hunched over, but, short, I guess. I might want to dig down. I made the hole quite deep, so that's fine. I might want to dig down one more here. So on the surface, it still gives the impression. Yeah, but then I have to make more smooth stone. Don't really want to do that. Darn it. I keep extra clicking. Don't do that. If it seems too cramped in here, I'm just gonna... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna dig down so it still gives the impression on the outside that it's short, I guess, like a bunker should be. I'm gonna do the outside edge later. Oh crap, I wasted smooth stone here. Right here, you're gonna wanna dig out a little opening for a window or whatever. Well, as a window. So there we go. Just gonna cover the top here. I'm using I think they're called half slabs, stone slabs. You can use whatever you want. I like the look of this a little bit. I don't really care for the look of cobblestone without a texture pack, but that kind of slows down the game when I'm recording, so I don't use a texture pack anymore. almost done here. Gotta fill it out. So I haven't been recording in a while. I could have recorded this many months ago, but I just didn't feel like recording. And it wasn't summertime, so I didn't have. I just got out of school like a couple days ago, or 3 days ago, 3-ish days ago, and this can be filled in later. Oh, do I have torches? Yes. That's all the cobblestone I mined from that last episode that I had. Anyway, digging down, diggy, and you can see where I made it before. I'm not gonna remake the tunnel because I went through a couple pickaxes doing this, but pretty much what you're gonna do is you can just dig down to a decent level, I guess. So if a creeper explodes, it's not gonna get to your underground channel here, and you're just gonna dig a hole straight back to wherever you want. It can be your base of operations. It can be anything, and along the way. I'm gonna end up putting something here a little later. Along the way, you're gonna add like little holes with a torch in it on the side. And I did this about every 5-6 blocks. Oh, and I'll add that in later. I just kind of started there and I realized I didn't have enough half slabs. So we're gonna do that. And here we go. Oh, I think this is where I looked. Yeah, I didn't make it. I don't think I made it all the way to my house yet. Let's see how far I am. I'm not gonna have enough of that. Don't really want to use. Oh wow, I have a ton of. Okay, I have a ton of stone. Never mind then. How close am I? Okay, so let's see. Dig over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. 5-ish. Yeah, that should be good. 5, and then just go straight for a bit. Okay, but anyway, I've been gone a long time, so a lot has happened. School let out, as I said, and I went to go see. I think it was Haunted House. Let's see how many this is. Yeah, I went to go see Haunted House. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I went with my friends, and we're not 18 yet, obviously, so. We bought a ticket to Parental Guidance, which is a PG movie. Haunted House was rated R. So we were going to sneak in, and we ended up sneaking in for about the first 10 minutes of the movie. And we ended up getting kicked out. This was not our fault, by the way. This was one of the idiots on the, to the side of us. They brought about, 7 people. We sat in like near the back row. They brought about did I say 15? They brought about 7 people, and they were all 16, 17. And when the movie started, they were being so loud. They were on their phones the entire time, and they happened to sit down, right next to us, which is a real bummer because we had to go through the first 10 minutes of the movie. Oh, sorry, it's getting a little dark. We had to sit through the first 10 minutes of the movie while they were on their phone. And finally, and this was opening night. Sorry about that cut. I just had to get some water. I don't want my gums to be smacking because that's really loud and obnoxious. Anyway. They were being really loud and obnoxious next to us. And somebody ended up, and this was opening night. So somebody ended up calling, ooh, I think we're about in the middle of our house here. Or right on the edge. That's perfect. I got skills. I can detect. But the administration of the building ended up coming in and kicking them out. Which is fine. We were happy about that. I didn't even notice they got kicked out. And they looked down, I didn't even notice they were getting up. And I looked down the row, and I see them gone, and my friends are getting up to leave. I'm like, what's up? And the administrators of the building are, like, motioning towards us, right? So we end up getting kicked out to, like, the area at the beginning of the theater where the doors are, and they have, like, a little trash can to the left, like, right before you get to the theater. And there's that long hallway. And they're like, well, what are you... And these guys were real, like, dicks about it, okay? They weren't like, you're not supposed to be here. We understand. They're like, and we by no means look older than we actually are, so we don't look even close to 18. So he was like, or they were like, they had like four administrators with those big like walkie talkies in their ears or whatever, like going down the side like they're FBI agents. It's like whatever. So they're all like, are you 18? Like, obviously not. I mean, they're like, well, can we see your ticket, sir? Alright, so I'm like, well, we bought it to parental guidance. They're like, well, do you know this is an R-rated movie? Yes, why do you think we're here? Like, we don't want to see freaking parental guidance. And so what ended up happening was, they were acting real jerks about it. They're like, you know what, you're not even going to get your refund, which I'm fine with. Oh, creeper. Let's see if we can. But they're like, you know what, you're lucky we don't call the police on you. I'm like, the police for what? We snuck into a movie. That's not exactly illegal. Ooh. So yeah, so what ended up happening, we went to parental guidance for 30 minutes or so. And you know what, the movie wouldn't have been that bad, but that's not what I went to the movies to see. So and it's so we ended up leaving that after about 30 minutes. Oof. And we walk out of the movie theater, or that theater. We were still in the movie theater, but we weren't in anyway. And in the hallway there, where they have all the other entrances to the theaters, they still had like 5 administrators walking around with like walkie-talkies in their ears. Like, they're like, well, you guys aren't seeing parental guidance anymore. We were like, no. They're like, okay, just don't go back into that movie. So I don't know if they were just standing around because other people were getting kicked out, or if they were just waiting for us to go and sneak back in since we're such bad people because we snuck in the first time. So that's pretty much the story. We kind of waited around in the lobby till the movie was over. And that was pretty much the end of our night. It was kind of a buzzkill, but you know, whatever. Technically, we shouldn't have been in there the first place, but what can you do? So that's it. That was pretty much it for the next couple days. I didn't do anything the weekend after that, but I ended up going a couple weekends after to the Panthers hockey game, and we got and during one of their intermissions, I think it was between the second and third period, we got a notice on the big screen that said, you know, Bon Jovi tickets, $5, and they were playing the weekend after this. I need a pickaxe. Do I have enough stuff? Yes, I do. And so we're like, well, all right, you know, I guess after the period over, we'll go and see how much they actually are. So we ended up going down and looking at the tickets, and they ended up being like $8. So we bought 4 tickets to the Bon Jovi concert, which we were totally stoked about. But so yeah, we ended up going the next weekend to the concert, and we sat, I guess, behind the stage on like one of the top levels of the Bank Atlantic Center, and I gotta say, we were closer than a lot of people in the front were. And it's not like they had like a big backing to the stage where you couldn't see. It was wide open. So, and he would turn around and, you know, wave to the back of the crowd too, so it's not like he was just playing for the front stage. So we actually got really good tickets for a really good deal of like $8 or so. And the concert was absolutely, no! The concert was really, really good, especially for the guy being, I think, in his 50s, probably 60s maybe. But yeah, he can still sing, he can still rock. So that was good. That was a good concert, especially for $8 on like a whim. Just like, all right, let's go to a Bon Jovi concert. It was really good. Wasn't better than the Red Hot Chili Peppers one I went to, but I still thought it was really good. So that was an upside. And anyone who hasn't seen it, if they're gonna be in their area, this was like 3 days before they released their album, their newer album, and that happened to be his birthday too. So it was a really good performance. The only song we didn't get to see was "Lay Your Hands on Me." They played a ton of songs though, like more than the Red Hot Chili Peppers did, and it was still about the same length of time. So I was really happy with that. I think that was my second concert. We were gonna go to Sunfest down here, but what ended up happening was my dad couldn't get 2 extra tickets through his work, so didn't end up going. But that would have been fun. We're looking at going to Warped Tour over the summer. That should be good. If we can go, I think the Used are playing. Bowling for Soup would be playing, but they only play in Texas now, since I guess they've lost some of their fan base. But I still love Bowling for Soup. And then, damn it, sorry about that. But I still love Bowling for Soup. Real Big Fish is playing. If you don't know one of their songs, it's a Sellout. Look it up. That's, I think, probably their second most famous song to shoot, what's the other one? Crap. Anyway, you look them up. They're a really good pop punk band. If you're looking for one and you don't know of them by some chance, then there's one for you. And more on the way of bands. I just had my end of the year dance for my school. I'm missing stuff. Am I still being shot at from like halfway? Damn. You got skills, creeper. I mean, skeleton. Jeez. Oh, die. Why am I attacking this with a pickaxe? Not helpful. Okay. Wow. I just wasted like 7 minutes trying to regain my stuff and dying. And then rebuilding. Oh, wow. Whatever. Okay. And so, and they hired a live band there. And the person that hired the live band, it was one of the students and their mom organized the whole thing through like one of the, like, I don't know, PTSA or whatever, the Parent Teacher Student Association. They ended up ordering a band, and they like, you know, they're more of, you know, not the rap, I guess, I don't know, hip-hop, R&B, than the newer stuff that's coming out. Why am I over here? I'm just wasting time. So they ordered a band called Out of Air, who is a really new pop punk band out of, I think, Riviera-ish area. They're seniors at Suncoast, and their band's called Out of Air. I'll put a link to their Bandcamp and Facebook down in the description. And they just released an album not too long ago, probably like 6 or 7 days ago. I think it came out on June 2nd, so 6 days ago. And surprisingly, they definitely have potential. Listen to some of their songs. I might play a short clip here of one of their songs called Punk Kid, which is my second favorite of theirs. Whoa. So check them out, give them a listen. They're really, really good. They played at our concert, or not our concert. They played at our dance, and I enjoyed them. They were good. I got one of their drummers threw out a drumstick and where's my guitar pick? My guitar pick's around here that they gave me, and I met their lead singer whose name's Joel, I think, or Joel. Not sure how he says that. But he was a really nice guy. So give him a listen if you have the time. Again, their Facebook will be in the description and whatnot. And again, in the way of music, sorry I'm talking about some music so much. I'm actually learning to play the guitar. I started, let's see, has it been, why am I doing this? I'm walking around aimlessly. I need to be doing this. We're just going to fill in the floor here with some of this stone slab. And you can do this. If you want to make the walls also a smooth stone, that would probably look better, give it more of like an industrial, like underground feel, like kind of like World War II if you were going through. It's kind of, I don't know, if you're going through a bunker, I guess, is how oh, I need a crafting table for this, don't I? Yes, I do. I'm learning to play the guitar. I started, I think, a couple months ago, and then it kind of died down again, mainly because I didn't have the time, and my grades weren't doing the best, so that was kind of out of the question. But I played a little, and I learned a couple songs. I learned, what am I getting? Oh, I need a crafting table. And I learned Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes, Strip My Mind by the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and the opening to Pork and Beans by Weezer, which surprisingly is three notes for their opening. I can't play the rest yet. I haven't really worked on that song. I just wanted to be able to play the opening because I thought it sounded cool. And surprisingly it is. Yeah, and anyone who hasn't played the guitar, it's extremely difficult. I don't know how people... Why is there a jump here? I don't know how people do it. I give them mad... because I'm filming. I'm such an idiot. I give them mad props because it took me a good, 4 hours just to... And remember, I'm just starting, so I had to learn the chords and everything, So, I'm just starting off playing. It took me a good 4 hours to learn all the chords, and, it's extremely difficult. I finally learned the chords, and that's not good. And I think I have the song down. It's definitely an easier Red Hot Chili Peppers song, but I like the sound of it. It's not one of those songs where you're gonna notice it right off the bat from the guitar, because the guitar's kind of, it's not, as distinct. It's not meant to be. So, it goes better with, the singing and the drums and everything. But that took me a while to learn, so I give mad props to anyone who can play the guitar, even a little bit, who knows chords. Mad props, because you gotta work at it. The same with drums. I don't know how people play drums. Have you guys seen people play, have you seen a drum set? And if you just look at it, I was browsing a couple songs, covers, drum covers, and, at least with the guitar, I can hear and, I can see a pattern to it, from some point. But drums, man, I don't know how people do it. They're wizards, man. They're really good. And I need some ladders, don't I? Yeah, I need ladders up there, and I need... Actually, I really like the ground look for this. So, I think I'm only going to spend 30 minutes on this. Pretty much, if you want to finish this up, and I will, I think I'll have time in 7 minutes, make some steel bars, okay? And, where you put all the lights in, that should be into the wall. But, where you put all the lights into the wall, right here like this, what you're going to do is you're just going to go by with the steel panes. You can do it with steel bars. You can do it with the glass panes too. I think that looks good, depending on what kind of look you want. And just go by and put them straight on the front. I think it looks pretty good, and so does Black Belt Panda. So, two people can't be wrong. I guess I can. I'm wrong a lot, but you know what I mean. So I think that's pretty much all I wanted to cover. Oh, and about my previous Let's Play of Super Mario World. That's what it was. It wasn't. I don't know what I was thinking. That's gonna be discontinued. I think I might finish this summer. I might not. For now, it's discontinued. It got to the point where I was actually using save states to do most of the filming, because I was stressed by the time limit that they gave us for 16-bit summer, which I think is an amazing thing. I was not consistently putting up videos. I'm still not consistently putting up videos. I guess we'll see how that goes. I'm trying for one a day now that's summer, because I have no life during the summer. I don't know about you guys. You guys probably have more of a life than I do. My summer consists of sitting in my kind of offshoot of the kitchen and living room on my computer and playing video games. So yeah, that's not very productive. Oh, but I am learning to play the guitar, so hopefully I am being productive this summer. I don't know how far that's gonna get me though. I think 2 months should be decent because someone I know knows how to play guitar, and we had our first lesson, and that's where I learned how to play some chords, and I learned how to play "Strip My Mind" by RHCP. So that was nice. We're gonna expand this a little bit in just a second, but first, let's see if I remember how to make. Do I just go? Oh, okay. Hey, I definitely. Oh, I only need 16, don't I? I think I only need 16. So yeah, and I have a problem with GameStop, man. I went to GameStop today. They have some crazy, outrageous prices. Retail, man, it has gotten really, really high for some reason. I don't know. The only thing that isn't really high is sports games. Even FIFA's like $8 for FIFA 08. Like what? You know, I kind of like this more with glass panes, to be honest. But I'll settle with bars for the underground look. But I don't know what's up. I mean, I could probably go on eBay right now and purchase FIFA 08 for $1, like on an auction, or because nobody bids on sports auctions. Let's be honest. I mean, sports video game auctions. But yeah. So I don't know what's up with their prices. Today I got Parappa the Rappa for the PSP. If anyone doesn't know who that is, it's a character from the from the PS1 days. It's kind of like, it's a music-based game, pretty much. If anyone hasn't seen it, go check it out. Jeez. What am I getting? What am I getting? Oh, duh. There we go. That's kind of a lot. I didn't need that much. That's fine. What am I ever going to use Smooth Stone? Actually, I might use Smooth Stone coming up. I'm not sure. I haven't decided how I'm going to do my house yet. You know, the pagoda one that he did takes a while. I don't think I'm going to do one of his. I think I'm going to do kind of one on my own. And, so it's going to look nice. I have 3 minutes here to go. Okay. So there we go. Oh, wait. Oh, thank God I didn't use all my Smooth Stone. That would have been bad. Actually, I might end up using all my Smooth Stone here. Do I want to use Smooth Stone on the top? I might end up doing that later if I have time. I might. So, I'll get some cooking. But for now, I'm just going to do the walls. So this is pretty self-explanatory. You can make your bunker to an outside area, like the opening. My advice for that would be to cover it with a ton of trees and leaves and make it somewhere in a forest. And if you're going to put light outside, trees, even if they're like really dense, will still show light. So that's all I have. So just make sure it's completely covered up if you do. But if it's just going to be in your house like this, don't worry about it. Unless you want to worry about it, then completely worry about it. But, you know, if not, then don't. You know, Hakuna Matata. Okay. Has anyone been to any good thrift stores lately? Because what I've been noticing is they've started basing their prices off of retail. Which, right, it's for a good cause and all, but I go to thrift stores to look for deals, not to help the homeless. Actually, I'm joking, okay? Well, I'm not joking. I mean, it's bad that people are homeless, but never mind. That turned out badly. Actually, does it even go to homeless? I know people work there from, trying to get it reinstituted into society, I guess, because they were in jail or something. Not or something, I think that's what it is. But, you know, I don't want to say they've gotten greedy because all their stuff goes to charity, but they've gotten greedy. I mean, really. I went there the other day. Well, not the other day, but it was like a couple weeks ago. And Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater was $8. Okay, even retail it's not $8. I can find that game on eBay for $4. I could ship to it like complete in box. And I bet you I could go on like GameStop or something, have it for like $6 or $7. They charged me $8 for that. Now I didn't realize that it was $8, so they got it a ton more than they should have. Games used to be $3. Now I'm looking and they're $8. I was gonna buy Parappa the Rappa or one of them. Oh no, it was Jet Grind Radio for the PS1. Ah, crap! I wasted. I'll just go back to the surface. Yeah, I was trying to buy Jet Grind Radio. Ooh, time to start working on the house. For the PS1, $10, and it wasn't even like it was in their CD section too. It wasn't even in their like game section. And what ended up, anyway, so oh yeah, 1 second. And it was like at the bottom shelf. Like they have a couple shelves of like CDs and stuff. So it was on the CD rack, not even like near the games. It was on their CD rack, and it was on like their bottom shelf too. So they priced it at $10 and they leave it on like their bottom shelf. Like I just don't even understand. And they're having one day I was there too, and they had Hook and 5 Ninjas Kickback or 3 Ninjas Kickback for the Sega CD for $30. Okay, I ended up buying it because it's a pretty expensive game, but for $30, that's like I come to find deals, not to pay an outrageous sum of money. If I wanted to, I'd just go on eBay to pay an outrageous sum of money towards games. So, yeah. Oh, and they had like an NES there for $40. I'm sorry, when you start doing that, I don't know. People bought it too. People like, please do your research. Okay, do your research before you go to Goodwill. I mean, even if it's just on a whim. People have like smartphones now. Please just go out on your smartphone, look up the prices, and decide from there. Like, because if you're gonna pay $40, you're getting ripped off. Just plain and simple. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna stick to more of the mom and pop thrift shops. There was one I found a while ago that was pretty good. They were like, it was like really not messy, but they just had tons of stuff. Like it acted as if they didn't have like a back storage area, so everything was kind of piled on top of each other, which is cool. But all their Nintendo 64 games are $3. All their games are $3. They had a huge selection of games, VHS tapes for 50 cents, DVDs for like $2. I swear that was like the greatest place in the world. I can't remember for the life of me where it was. So I guess I'm just gonna have to search around again and see where it is. I also went to a place called, it was like a religious thrift store, not like, it was like a church thrift store but they it's like a normal like weekend thing. It's like a huge place too. It's like they bought like a warehouse, and the place is huge, and they just made a deal with like, Jeter, get off me. It seems like they made a deal with City Furniture, so they get all new like City and Ashley furniture stuff that they can sell there. And it's really cool because they have this outside area, and they had tons of video games there. At the time, I didn't have any money, so I was using my mom's money. I paid her back, but I was pretty much on her money, so I didn't want to buy a lot of stuff. This was a while ago, too, and I bought one of those, it's one of those football handhelds from the 80s where 2 people can play. I'll put the name up if I'm not lazy. I'll put the name up on the screen if I'm not too lazy. And let's get started on this house, though. But let's eat first. Do we have food? We have food out back, right? And, what the hell? How do spiders get in there? Really? Can they climb fences? Apparently so. Really? And I'm gonna die again. But they had an outside area, and I bought that. I bought a Commodore 64 game. The guy seemed so relieved. Now, I didn't realize I could haggle at this thrift store because I didn't, like, I'm used to garage sales and stuff, being able to haggle, but not thrift stores. So, this guy was like, you know what, not for the Commodore 64 game, for the football game, he's like, you know what, it was priced at 20, I was like, I'll give it to you for 10. I was like, all right, so I took the deal. Now thinking about it, I probably could have got him down to like $5 on it, because nobody seemed to buy it. There is a $10, I keep dying. There's a $10 priced, what was it? Ooh, come on, die! There was a game priced at $10. It was, for the Commodore 64's Batman the Caped Crusader. I still have it. It's just like chucked away somewhere because I only have a VIC-20, not a Commodore 64. And it was priced at $10 originally. The guy goes, you know what? $1. I was like, thank you so much. And I was so excited to like take my games and run out. They had a huge selection too. They had like wall to wall. They had stuff under a case. And I saw Genesis games, NES games. I don't know what I was thinking at that time. I guess between not having enough money, using my mom's, and being so excited that I just kind of ran out of there. So I'm not gonna do that again next time. And I lost some armor. Next time I'm going to definitely bring a lot of money and clear that place out, because apparently the retro games aren't selling over there. So I can help them out with that a bit. So I don't know what I was thinking that day. They also had a lot of DVDs with like, Buffy the Vampire Slayer season. I ended up getting that at a Goodwill for like $3. Which, if you haven't watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer, you guys probably watch Supernatural. I watch Supernatural a lot. I think I think it's season 8, 9. No, I think it's 7. No, Doctor Who's on 7. 7 ended. Doctor Who, the ending. I don't like Moffat, but the last episode got me excited for November 23rd. And Supernatural, the ending, got me really excited to see the newer episodes that they're gonna put out here, and I think it's gonna be a while. I don't know why shows take a break during the summer. That's when most people or kids are off from school, right? So I don't know. Can somebody explain that? Like, obviously there's a reason. I just don't seem to understand why. I guess depending on the target audience. But yeah. Let's see. Oh, but anyway, if you guys watch Supernatural, Buffy the Vampire Slayer is pretty much the granddaddy. Well, not the granddaddy, I'd call that the Twilight Zone. But if you want to watch something really, like a really, really good show that's about supernatural occurrences, I guess, not like supernatural I don't know. If you guys watch Supernatural, you'll know what I'm talking about. Not like ghost stories, like that reality TV crap that you see on, I don't know, like the History Channel at like 12 o'clock at night. Well, not anymore. They only play Pawn Stars at 12 o'clock at night now. Yeah. Buffy the Vampire Slayer is such a good show. Bear with it for the first season, but after that it gets really, really good. Not even like the first season, but I don't think it's the best season. It gets a lot better later on. I probably shouldn't leave those trees hanging there like that. I don't even want to make it out of spruce wood. What am I doing? Or should I? Should we go with that look? I don't know, because it's kind of like not foresty over here. I think a darker look in the forest would look nice, but this could be. Let's see if I can go out and find some oak trees. But first I gotta get a respectable hatchet. And build with that. But yeah, bear with Buffy for the first couple seasons, because it's not gonna be it's not the worst. I think the last season is one of the worst, and the season before that. Don't make a pickaxe. Don't need one. But before that, it's a really good show, and it spins off a show called Angel, which I haven't watched, but I heard it's pretty good too. So check that out if you guys like Supernatural and want something to watch before it comes back on. It was based off a movie too, and so watch the movie first. Oh crap, who plays in it? It's like one of my favorite television actors. Crap, what's her name? One sec. This Sarah Michelle Gellar. That's it. Yeah, I like her. She's hot. Yeah. I was wondering where the rest of the tree was. So watch that. What else? Oh, I've been watching the new Star Trek after I've seen the movie. I've been watching the original series. I think I'm on the middle of season 1. I think I'm on episode 11 or so. No, I'm further than that. 12, 13, 14, probably 14. But it's really good. If you if you like Doctor Who, that's something to watch. If you haven't already seen the original series, you guys could rewatch it. I heard that Next Generation is pretty good. You can go through and watch the rest of the original series, like movies from the 80s. Just some ideas if you guys are waiting for your show to come back on, and you like kind of the supernatural or sci-fi theme. You can always watch the original Twilight Zone episodes from the 60s. Some of those are kind of creepy, though. But either way, I mean, yeah. But all my shows are pretty much gone now. Oh, but this is a video. Playing video games here. Not watching television. So how about that Xbox One? Pretty much it was announced a couple weeks ago, maybe. Calling it Xbox One, I don't know what they were thinking. Maybe that's just a code name like it was Ultra 64 for the Nintendo 64. They had something for the Wii, too. They had a code name for the Wii. I swear I'm not crazy on this. My mom's like, what the hell are you talking about? I swear I'm not crazy. They had a code name for it, right? I remember seeing it on GameStop, their website. Before it came out, they had a code name for it. I don't remember what it was. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. So if somebody could inform me of that, I'd be right darn happy. So maybe it is just a code name. I'm thinking not though, since they've kind of already released the entire console. They've shown everything. They couldn't have just 720. What's wrong with that name? I think that sounds cooler than 360 if I'm honest. Even though it's still based on the same premises as that is. Where am I going? Is this enough wood? Wow, that's a lot. Yeah, that's way more than enough. We're gonna make some stone stairs here. We're gonna make it kind of look like a roof. I don't know quite yet if I want to make it 2-story. Maybe. I have an idea. Yeah, I think I will. Okay, so we're gonna keep the entrance like it is. We just need to remove this stuff. And we're gonna take out the back wall. Here. And we're gonna kind of expand it. We're gonna make it longer this way. And longer this way. Or wider, I guess. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the Xbox One. So, some of the rumors about it, I forgot if they've... Oh, it's always connected to the internet. I'm pretty sure that one's still true. I completely disagree with doing that. I see why people say it's okay. Yes, everyone pretty much is connected to the internet now. But I don't want... Not that I'm oh my gosh, Skynet. But I don't know. I think there's just some privacy in playing offline. I don't want my friends always to be... oh my gosh, you're playing this game, you're watching this, and I don't care. I don't want to see what my friends are doing either, So, I kind of like the privacy of being offline. And, yeah, I want to check on this one theory, though. It's saying that, no used games will be played on it. Well, let me check. Okay, so I'm kind of wrong here on one thing. It won't always be online. I'm correcting myself now for this. It won't always be online. It will require you to go online at least once if you want to use the Xbox, and you have to link each game to your Xbox Live account. Now, alright, it's good that you won't always be online, but to have to link games to your Xbox Live, that's BS. I don't know. I don't think if I should have to. I'll continue reading here. Your gamer score will transfer over. Let's see, what was the other one? Oh, about the used games. So they're saying we don't quite know that yet. That you have to pay for wanting to play used games. So they say they don't know that. No fee, correct. So wait, immediately contact the wire, and they're already correcting the interview. Plus this little thing. Okay, so I guess there will be no fee, but we're still kind of shady on if used games will play on it. I don't know. I guess they will. I don't know how old this article is, so if anyone wants to correct me on anything, please go ahead. I'm not one of those people who like, oh my gosh, I know everything about the new Xbox. No, I don't, so you know how it is. So we're going to expand this back a little. Why am I using my hand, please? Oh, and the PS1, see this? The PS4 was announced. People don't know. I don't think it won't always be connected to the internet. Now, this is, I don't remember. I used to know a lot of this stuff when it first came out. Now it's kind of, faltered in my mind, because I don't really read up on this much more. I kind of quit after everyone started complaining about the Xbox One, which I was kind of doing for a second. So, yeah. Bandwagon. But as a touchscreen in the controller, which I think is pretty cool. I don't know what happens when that breaks though, or it has a screen. I don't know if it's a touchscreen. You can comment on that too, right? Okay, you guys can comment on that if you want. And I shouldn't be adding a roof right now. How big should I make this though? Let's go one more or two more, right? Because we have the space. We got the space. So back and over. So I don't know what happens if the screen breaks, because I guess that never really happened to the Dreamcast, where you had a screen in the middle. Of course, you didn't really have to play with the screen, did you? Or did you? Did you? I don't remember. I had a Dreamcast, and one of the worst decisions I've ever made in my entire life was to sell it. So now I have no more Dreamcast, and I sold it for like $30 with 4 controllers, a couple of the screens, like a memory card I think was in there too. And it was just the white system though, so I guess if I was gonna sell one, it was one of the less expensive ones. But I regret it, because now I do have one Dreamcast game. I have a feeling I'd have a couple more if I hadn't have sold it, which I wish I hadn't, because this is before I knew like all the good things about the Dreamcast. So I do regret selling my Dreamcast. I'm sorry, Dreamcast, that I sold you. My friend gave it to me, which is kind of a BS thing, like a dick move to sell it. But it wasn't like his. It was one of his dad's, like, I don't know. He does something with houses and cabinets, and I don't know. But one of his clients was like, here to my friend, you'll enjoy this, and he gave him like a box of a ton of consoles and games, and that was in there. I think I ended up getting a PlayStation, or I think I might have told you guys this a while ago. I ended up getting a PlayStation, a complete in box NES action set, no styrofoam though, but it had everything in it, which is probably the most rare of the sets they have. So complete in, oh, I should use spruce woods for the bottom, Good thing I have some. What else did it come with? I got 3 Sega Game Gears. 2 of them aren't working. I suppose they're not spark plugs. They're called something else. The plugs in the back aren't working, so I'll have to open it up and like fix them. I don't know if it's worth it though, because to buy new plugs for the console is kind of around the same price. I might as well just buy another console. Plus, I already have one working one. Oh, this screen's kind of washed out. That's, a lot of Game Gears suffer from that. I think all of them do, actually. I kind of want to... I saw this one mod for it where you could replace the back of the screen with a DS screen, and it looked real crisp. It was really nice, and it fits perfectly, too. I guess I could just fit it with Of course, I'm not all that great with electronics. I'm still learning how to, like, mod my consoles and stuff. But that sounded really interesting because it looks really crisp, and I know the Game Boy advanced screens are really reliable compared to the Game Gear screens. There's stuff in these, aren't there? There's a lot of stuff. Did I at least get the boxes? Or the chest? What am I saying boxes for? Where's the other chest? Fine, don't give me the other chest. Be that way. Holy crap. Explosions. Can I get my chest back? Oh my gosh. Cycle through everything. Can I just... There we go. My babies. Oops, there we go. Okay, good enough. So here we're gonna put the wood that we have. There's that. Let's organize this. So yeah, there's that. I had the Dreamcast in it. PlayStation 1 first generation, which is, you can tell because there's the color cables, the red, white, blue, red, white, yellow cables on the back, and those are the RGBA cables. And that's the only instance of that console that does that. So that was cool. It's a bit more rare. Maybe like a couple dollars more expensive. Not by much. PS1s kind of suffered a drought in their price, which is kind of sad, because I like them. But there's so many of them made that... Not more than the PS2, though, but I think the PS2 is still pulling price over it. Of course, the PS2 can play PS1 games as well, so there's no need for PlayStation 1 except for collector's value, which is pretty much the only reason I have it, even though the PS1 isn't much of a collector's. Yeah. There's also a ton of Super Nintendo games, even though the Super Nintendo did not come with it. Lucky enough, I ended up buying a Super Nintendo before that, so I do have my Super Nintendo. It came with, I also bought Donkey Kong Country, which it seems that I didn't need to, because there's my chest. Hey. Okay, great, so I can move everything up here. Came with Donkey Kong Country. I'll just name some of the notables. Super Mario World. It came with this, like, this weird, like, dirt on the top that I can't seem to get off. Like, some of it'll rub off, but then it, like, just keeps coming. Like, kind of if you were to clean out an NES and the 72-pin connector. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but the connector, you can keep scrubbing and scrubbing it with, I think it's like bronze polish. I forgot what I used. I bought like a formula online. I'm pretty sure it was just like bronze polish though. And if you can just keep scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing. That stuff will never go away. It is always there. That's kind of what it's like. And half the time it won't even come off, so whatever. And I think I'm gonna put nether rack, and I'm gonna put my nature. I call it like the nature bin, nature basket, I guess it kind of is. Where I get all of the natural stuff. Except the wood. I don't know. I guess items, maybe. Do I want to put the slime ball? Yeah, put the slime balls in here. And then I'll have a little section for this stuff. Clickety, clickety. That looks really unorganized. But then again, it is, so I'll just leave it like that. Oh, and I don't have any sound. Holy crap, wow. Okay, I just noticed that, so I'm gonna put some background music in. I guess we'll see. Not music, I don't want music up. There we go. Okay. So, holy crap, it's getting on an hour, and I've been droning on and on. I've been rambling. So let's add some windows here. How do we want to do this? Let's kind of... I guess we'll make it around the door, like that. Now, I'm not the best builder. Other people are definitely better than I am. But I guess we can make one right there. Let's kind of have this area open here. Oh, and I remember saying, like, last summer that I was going to do a Let's Play on... Yeah, let's have it open so it's nice and free. I'll make the... that's what I can use this for. Cool. I'll make an underground storage, so if a creeper comes and blows everything up, it's not hindered. For now, we can just make it small. We can do the room itself a little later. Cool, okay, I have this. Let's add some light. You know, I haven't really done much building. I've kind of been droning on. Oh, battery fully charged. Yay, my phone. And darn it, I don't have any. This should be enough for now. Okay, there's that. Can I put some... Should I just put my... I think I might move my storage underground and just make this kind of like an open area with a bed. And, kind of like a... I don't know. Chest area, not chest area. Okay, so let's start by putting... I need sand, actually. That's what I need really badly, is some sand. So put sand in the... coal on the bottom, sand in the bottom. I don't know, is sand burnable? Can you burn sand? Is that possible? I don't know, does sand melt up, like, I don't know. Does it melt? I'm assuming it does, but... Because it's just, like, a bunch of shells and stuff ground up, right? Ooh, you're sneaky. You sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky! Die! I don't know how much attacking power these things have. It always seems like... Or, yeah, see? Depending on what material it's made out of, it seems to have a higher, hit power, I guess you could call it. And I hear a cave. Whoa, holy hell, that was loud. And it's raining. See, that's a problem I have with the sound. Or it's not raining anymore. Oh no, it is raining. It was just me being an idiot. Okay, so we can turn that about 9%. So we can still kind of hear this rain in the background. That's been a problem with a couple of my other videos, is that I've been told, oh my gosh, that you guys can't hear me because of the rain. So that is now fixed, hopefully, because I don't think it's really that loud. I put my sound down to 8%. I can barely hear anything, which I couldn't hear anything before, so not like I'd actually notice. So there's that. We're gonna go downstairs and make that room a little bigger. So let's grab some pickaxes, or a pickaxe, not some pickaxes. A pickaxe, a lone pickaxe. And we're gonna go down here. I guess I could open this area up now. Let's see. There we go. So there we go. It's now a little more open. Let's dig up one. Oh, okay. That's not good. Close that off. Oh, and the PS1 was announced. If you didn't hear me say that before, which I don't know too much about. I'm a PlayStation person, oddly enough, but I'm not quite. I didn't really get. I'm not that excited about the PlayStation 4, even though I probably will be playing it a lot if I get it when I get it. I'm going to assume I'm getting it because I got the Wii U and I didn't really ask for it, and I don't really play it, which is kind of sad because I like the console a lot. Actually, a couple days ago, I spent a couple hours playing Super Mario Brothers U, and I really like it. It looks really good in HD. But I just don't have many games for it. That's the only I have that and Nintendo Land, which I haven't played at all. Which, by the way, this should be a theme park. I'm sure people have heard that many times. I'm assuming it's kind of like Wii Play, which is odd. Didn't know many people that many people bought it. It has an extremely high selling total. Probably, I think it's like the highest ever that wasn't bundled with a console. I'm gonna go out on the limb and say that I'm not quite sure. And we've reached the hour mark. I'm not gonna leave though, because I have to finish this project. I also have to make stairs for the top of my roof. Maybe I should do the roof a different color. No, I have enough that I can do it. Never mind. I don't know what I was saying. I'm not doing a roof a different color. So I kind of like it like this. Maybe I should have made the door.